So, I just got back from Life.Church, and Craig was talking about this when God doesn't make sense kind of thing. And at first, it's just kind of like, why are we doing this again? This why? When God doesn't make sense, and then just try to explain. And I feel like that happens a lot. There's a series called Why, and one of there's like a bunch of questions that people ask. One of the questions was, why do bad things happen to good people, and then vice versa? Why do good things happen to bad people? And I just kind of like I just kind of like, why are you asking questions like this? Like, these things happen on a daily basis. Kind of like that's kind of my thoughts on it. And I'm it just seems like, we're sitting here doing this again. But he made some good points, and he was pretty funny with it. He usually is. But I feel like, in my opinion, because I never ask these kind of questions. And so, for me, my passion is YouTubing. I'm here at Gateway of Edmond in Oklahoma. I am looking for a new job, and I don't sit here and blame God for me not having a new job. I don't really blame God for me going to Chick-fil-A and getting fired for something that I didn't do. I don't sit there and blame God for a lot of things. There are times when I'm mad at God. I wish something didn't happen. In fact, I think I was mad at him recently for something. I just remember saying, God, I'm really mad at you. But I can't remember why. So, it's I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't happen a lot for me. So I have a piece, I guess, about it, maybe. The only times God doesn't make sense for me is when he does drastic things. I've had two drastic things happen. And the most recent one I remember is I had a seizure January 1st. And he told me that I needed to stop this one job. I was working with my grandpa. And there's this guy there named David. He's very, he's kind of a jerk. But he's pretty cool. And I think that was the problem. Was also my grandpa was just a little bit like my dad. And I could not work with my dad because it was kind of weird. We had a hard time working with each other, and I usually always felt like an idiot when it came to doing things, even though that's not his mind is good on construction, and he works like that. He's able to work with stuff like that, and I wasn't. I didn't have that kind of eye for it, kind of an eye, I guess, for it, or didn't want to work with it. But anyway, so I felt like I was telling me to quit the job with my grandpa. And I never did. And then I had a seizure January 1st, way to start off the new year. And I had to quit the job because I wasn't able to drive anywhere, which was good. So, that's how he kind of he wants me to do things. He'll do drastic things. And I Like, so that, in my opinion, that doesn't make sense. Like, that's so drastic. Like, wait, yeah, that doesn't make sense. But for me, it's kind of like, well, I felt like, wow, okay. I mean, it's not like, I don't want to sound like a douche or anything like that, but I feel like it's kind of like I just blame myself for it. Like, well, I should have quit the job anyway, you know. But I don't have a problem with it. I feel like that was his way of getting me to quit the job. Not necessarily that he caused it, but that was his way of getting me to quit the job. And I never asked for it back, and I'm not going to. Even though I somewhat miss working with them, because the guy, like I was telling you, David, he was pretty cool. I learned a lot from him, and I'm glad I got to work with him when I did. So, but, like, I kind of look at this and I'm just like, I don't know, it's just, for me, it's just a simple answer to just be patient, wait, and, you know, let God speak to you, talk to God, pray about it. Yeah, it's just, we always sit there in these sermons and we get the same thing. I'm not understanding why we have to be retaught and retaught. Why we can't ever get it.